with reality franchises, they'll have, they'll have one season of something, take a little break, another version will come back from another city. But how come you chose to have some of your shows on together simultaneously?
Because I want my shows to represent where we are in the world. I want my shows to be multifaceted, multi-generational, multicultural. And I don't want to put myself in a box or my audience in a box. Like, you two know this. I'm always like, what y'all doing? I want to make sure that, which, by the way, we'll talk in a few days or weeks.
Okay.
You could edit that out if you want to.
No, we not. We not. We still here. We still dating. You know who? Oh. We still here.
Oh, you already know. And it's funny because it came to me recently. So this is all like serendipity and all this stuff. But anyway, I make sure that I create content for the audience. Because, for example, I have a show on OWN called Love and Marriage Huntsville that a lot of people do watch. But I also know I have an audience who may not watch it. So I want to give them something. I want to give my audience who know social media influencers. I want to give my audience people who are in the beauty industry. I'm dropping hints. So what I'm saying is,
come with it. Third time's the charm. I'm just gonna say third time's the charm. That's what I'm gonna say.
I have this ability to recognize what the audience wants. And although I say no to a lot of people, unfortunately, because I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings, I know what's right. And one thing I know is timing, because BET presents the Encore. I created that 7 years ago. 2 networks passed on it. 7 years ago. Anybody else? BET. Thank you, BET. Like, real talk. Like, BET was like, this is dope. And I was like, I know, right? So for me, it's all about the timing. And I know where we are in the world. I have to continuously think and come up with stuff. And my thing is this, and I'll leave you ladies at this. Whatever I touched will always have a resurrection.
Yes. So we're just going to say, amen. How did you choose from, because BET has like options now where they have the linear, which is the regular TV, and now they have the app. Do you have the BET app? You got to get it. They have this show on there called Bigger. Girl, it's so good. It is so good. So how did you choose between, like, you want to do the standard TV and the Plus? Because to me, Plus is like they're younger, where it feels like they're putting all their content kind of on there.
Yeah, no, that's a very good question, Karen. My job is to pitch to networks, and then collectively we have a conversation about which platform it fits best on. Because BET presents the Encore, have all of these recognizable people, and the show is so big, and the audience is wide, it made the most sense to make that linear to drive traffic to the network, because BET definitely wants to get into the business of reality. And this is their first reality show they have done a very long time. So a lot is riding on this too, to say like, no, there's an audience for reality at BET. And the fact that we get to come on right after Tyler Perry's Sisters, another scripted show that does well, you know, we're in a very fortunate position. But BET Plus is dope. Like, I know so many people who really do just watch BET Plus, and they get their life just from the content there. And trust me, I got some things cooking for BET Plus too.
Oh, I love to hear it. Let's get into a little reality tea. Let's do a little Carlos opinion a little bit. So first take, you see the tea bag. Yes, all the old stuff that, honestly, everything, reality is a shit show right now. And you're like in the middle You're like a 6 degrees of separation. You're related to all of the shit show entertainment madness that's happening. So that's why we was like, baby, we got to get Carlos on this show.
We have to.
Because so much is happening.
So my first question is, I know you've seen the Portia and her fiance. She had a social media takeover.
But after the show ended, I was like,
It's going to be a good season.
but why do they do that? I feel like some of
Portia
the
put
best
her-
stuff happens after a season's over. I'm like, get the cameras back. Get the cameras back.
Get the cameras. I felt that way too. Like,
Yeah.
So what's your take on that?
listen, I love Portia. I know that Portia is a woman who just loves love. We haven't spoken. We've been texting. I'll say this much. I literally gagged. Like, I did not see that coming. I was shocked. I was floored. I was confused. I gagged again. I called my homegirl, like, is this real? And that's coming from me who produces reality TV. I'm like, is this shit real? Because it was so out of the ordinary. I really do want to know what happened. Like, real talk, I want the tea badly because I want to know what really happened. Was there a month gap? Did Phelan really step out on her marriage first?
I actually saw Portia briefly, and I actually saw her ring, and it is gorgeous. And she was like smiling from ear to ear. I only saw her for like maybe like 10, 15 minutes, so I couldn't really get like anything. But she said she was happy, and she was on her way down to Miami to celebrate her man's birthday. And she turning 40 this year, and she's just living her best life. She was so happy though. Like, you know how like you see somebody in like a new relationship, and they're like just like oozing with like, soon as they talk about it, their ears, they whole face light up. And I was like, oh, this gotta be real. Cause I couldn't like, you know, me and Portia, we're not like best friends or friends. Like, we've been cool over the years. So I couldn't just like bust out in the 10 minutes that I had, like, oh girl, wait, I need to start from the beginning. Like, so what happened? But I did ask, I said, let me see this ring.